Okay. All right. Oh, breathe in. We got this. My head. I got a throbbing headache. Not related to the topic of the video, though. Or the stream. That's right. I made iced coffee, but then I didn't realize I was pouring hot, boiling water into it. Well, I did. I just realized the water's already hot. I'm not going to use it. So then I poured it into the iced coffee, which was just, there's no ice in there. It's just the formula that's in there. It's like a fridge milk, essentially. Anywho. Please tell me the remote works. Come on, try to connect. It's connected. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Hit the buttons. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How has your day been? It is Tuesday. By God. Lots happened for me in the time that you've seen me, which was a day ago. Felt like I went through a whole bunch of shit. Give me a sec. Give me 1 second. So I did it. I went through with it. I got the bit of business. Now, before we get into video game fun, grinding, all that, let's talk about it real quick. So, I should want full screen, by the way, when I do that. I got the Oculus Quest 2. Bit expensive, but not as expensive as every other VR thing. And honestly, the more I looked into it, the more I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. You can basically make it supercharged by plugging it into a PC if you have one. It's also taking strain off of it, although there's some encoding things I think have to get there to where the device application can then utilize your PC in tandem so that it can basically render things better. Pointless. Anyways, let's talk about something else. Oh my God, dude. You know, this stream is unfortunately super unfortunate for you guys. Sorry. So sorry. This stream is going to be in massive part. What's good, Red? What's going on, Ticket? Sorry. Didn't say hi. But this stream, in part, is going to massively be about me just gushing about holy shit. I've heard everyone say the same thing where like VR, when you put on VR glasses, you're like, what the fuck? I've never done it. I've always watched YouTube videos of it and thought, oh shit, one day, but not really because it's so expensive. And the Quest 2 came out and I thought, oh, it's this kind of gimmicky VR thing from a distance. And I was like, oh, but it looks like shit. It's not going to look good. And then I heard people did not really harp on the fact that you could just plug it into your PC by plugging in a cord and then just get basically crazy good quality like Half-Life Alyx and all that shit. And even you can also have a Wi-Fi adapter that like pings server stuff to your thing, so you can be wireless as well. You don't need to carry some sort of weird cord, which also is crazy. Anyways, so yeah, I didn't know that that thing had the power to also compete with some of the other VR things, and it was like a $300 US for Canada land, and for taxes. It's a good bit more, but still compared to everything else that also is a good bit more. It's still like comparatively the best option, essentially. Anyways, so my experience when putting that thing on, by the way, I was really worried I was gonna have motion sickness. I still don't know if I've really grinded out and like for sure proven that I do not get motion sick. I think I don't. But I think the main thing that people feel motion sickness from, I didn't feel any motion sickness on it, but the main thing I think people feel motion sickness from is when they move. So when they're actually like moving forward, walking essentially with the VR helmet on, it makes them feel nauseous. I haven't experienced that yet. So I haven't experienced, like, there's not a lot of demos that have walking in them. It's all teleportation stuff. And I know that looks terrible when it comes to video. Also, the next question might be, yeah, I knew it. Let's see who's gonna be the first one to be like, so, VR stream when? Also forgive me if I'm also congested. What a horrible time to get sick after you get a new toy that requires physical movement. Anywho, but, what do you call it? The next stream, it's gonna be difficult because I do not want to corrupt VR streams for you guys. Because I think I've seen a lot of instances of VR streams that are horrible, or even just VR videos that are horrible. Like it's like you're looking through one eye. It's super zoomed in. It looks jarring as hell. I recently, like, that's what I'm also trying to tell you guys. Also, expect some VR content when I eventually get my VR leg so I can actually understand how to move around in it. I do have to customize the joystick because my left hand is fine, but my right hand is terrible. It can't reach the grab button really. I can do it, but it's like super weird, especially with my weird hands. Anyways, but I want to give you guys a really good VR experience, essentially, is what I'm getting at. So I want to make sure I have the right FOV settings. I got to make sure I can record it in such a way that makes it enjoyable to watch. And then I got to find out fun things for us to do, which again, we already have one idea up at a time, which is essentially our live, die, repeat scenario. But then I also got to find games that do it. The question I guess I have for you guys is, what games do you think would work within that format of a perfect play, of a perfect run through a level of something like that? I know there's a mod for Half-Life Alyx, which is like straight up John Wick levels of combat, which to me, I think that's a good probably thing. Also, Half-Life Alyx is just a great VR game apparently, with a bunch of different, like, it's got a horror level and we could grind up to that if we want to do it on Halloween maybe. Things like that. I might be getting too big for my britches here, because I guess a lot of it's grinding to get up to that point. But yes. Anywho, yeah, I don't think we're gonna probably run around and talk more about it. But in regards to VR streams, I don't know when they'll be, but I do have high aspirations for them. Hopefully they'll be good. And yes. As far as what's on the chopping block for this today, I don't know. But the Live Die Repeat one I think would be a fun stream. The honestly, just like playthroughs for VR games, as long as it's set up in a way that makes it look like good and not like gross, you know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not sure if you guys watch VR content, but if it's filmed poorly, it's horrible. It makes you feel nauseous. It makes you feel like I can't see shit. It makes me feel frustrated, like the person's got the whole eye and I got like a little snippet of the thing. So I've been looking into how to make streams that look good, how to make videos that look good. I ordered the cord that allows me to plug it into my headset, all that stuff. So it's also gonna be a little bit of time before I even can just start playing it off of my PC. But yeah, also sorry, what's good, Zypher? Zypher says hi. Hello, Zypher. Hopefully having a lovely day. Thank you so much for stopping by. How was your day, Lone Syndicate? How was your day, Zypher? And of course, Red. How have you guys been in the time that we were away? Oh, by the way, getting into VR, to be that guy for a minute, the whole VR experience is nuts. And I know everyone says that, but like, I don't know what it is. If like, one of the things I was worried about when I got into the whole VR thing for the first time is I was like, am I crazy to think that like, why don't people react in a way that is like quick and snappy and like different? And some people do, but the vast majority of people, how I see, kind of slow. It's almost like they're walking for the first time. And I always thought it's like the same. It's your whole body. Like, have you not moved ever in your life? And I was happy to see when I got in there, in the whole VR thing, everything was second nature. The only thing that sucks is the controller. On my right hand, I can't really hit the grab button easily because I can't like basically grip it. It's on like the inside of the controller here, and my hand can't reach all the way over like that. So I have to try to jerry rig some sort of finger knob hitting thing so it can reach. I was still able to do it. It was just super like reaching around the other side of the controller, which is something that I've always had to deal with my hands. Is like figuring out how I can still participate in normal people movement things. Oh, also today's this day? Holy shit. Okay, let's run that. That's super good. Yeah, I didn't know that it was Tuesday was this important day. Red says, I'm good. I'm gonna be buying a new motherboard soon. Since you won a new GPU recently. Hot damn, how do you win a GPU? That's crazy, Red. That's awesome, man. I don't know what it is. I feel like 90% of people, when there's ever contests, you're like, I ain't gonna win this. Like, it's not me. Why am I gonna put the effort in to fucking lose? You know? But then it's those people who continually, over time, are like, excuse me, I would like to try. Excuse me, I would like to try. They get a hit finally. At least that's my take on it. But what did you sign up for, and am I on the right track of that? Is it like a battle of attrition and winning those things? Oh, but that was the other question I wanted to ask you guys. I know a lot of you guys don't really know like the VR space as well. I remember that's what Lone Syndicate said. He's like, I'm not really consuming this kind of content, but I'm open to try. Which I was like, that's the best I can ask for. Also, fuck, I keep forgetting to use my damn joint operation things. And if Bolty was here, he'd be like, I told you to use them. I'm like, I know, Bolty, it was a good tip. But I wanted to ask you guys, what VR games do you think would be good for the perfect play scenario outside of things like Beat Saber? Beat Saber, the one I think is people have already done that with. I think, well, I don't know, because Fluff actually surprised me. Our boy Fluff, by the way, he's hanging in there, doing good, just trying to manage his new job and etc. He gave me updates a couple days ago, or yeah, last night actually. And yeah, but I did want to mention one thing. Oh, which is he said stuff about Boneworks or not being basically, they're just not having a lot of content there. And I don't know, maybe it's just like from a lot of what I've seen, a lot of games don't seem to have a lot of content, and Boneworks surprisingly, well, again, his whole point I think was, which was incredibly valid, which was just wait until Boneworks has a modding community, because you don't want to invest in like a $40 game. Well, the $40 experience looks like a fucking really good time. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. It kind of looked like a goofy $40 experience. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. I think it makes sense what he's saying about like wait until there's actual good content there. Like you don't want to invest in a game that's not gonna have an audience in a couple seconds. Also, apparently it has, I don't know what it was, some finagly things in there, some sort of less good stuff. I don't know, I forget what it's called. Anyways, but what is good is the first one, the first Bone Lab game, the first Boneworks, I think it's what it's called. Boneworks works. We could do a Boneworks playthrough and stuff like that. But the thing that I'm first focusing on right now that I think I'll actually buy is the Saints and Sinners. I think it would just be a good game to do like the perfect run, though I don't know if you can do a save. I think it like restarts the whole level, which is going to be super shitty. It's going to like take on the like mapping out where every enemy spawns part of the premise. It's going to take forever. You're going to need to run right back to the place and then do some like crazy kills and stuff like that. But yeah, it also sucks that I'm gonna aim for trying to do like a one take, like a straight up Groundhog's Day. I've mapped out everything in my head, which is gonna be a time consuming. So there might be a stream where we're just streaming a level for hours, okay? Also, again, I don't know how good the audio is gonna be. Hopefully I can MacGyver around it to where it's least hearable, because that's my one worry, is that like streaming VR is almost very ranged and stuff like that, so not exactly nothing, you know? Also, where the fuck is this stupid thing? I hate this boss so much. I don't know anyone who enjoys it, so wish they would just friggin' fix the thing, or like just change it, because it's awful. Red says, invite me one. Oh, you want to come play some joint operations? Okay, give me a sec. We gotta finish this one real quick. Red says Half-Life Alex. Yeah, Half-Life Alex I hear was good too, but I just don't know. I guess it could be good for, it'd be weird, but I think it could work as well for the whole like perfect play thing. Yeah. I feel like I'd have to do like the introduction, which is just like a quickie. Well, maybe not. Because I don't know if we want to make it like a... Yeah, probably not. I was thinking, do we make it like a playthrough? So like a person can watch like a let's play the game perfectly one shot in like the most stylish way of going through a level. It could take us 2 years to do it, but VR games aren't popping off. Well, actually, that's not true. They are. But it's gonna take time, I think. That's why I love the idea of modding so much, is because theoretically that's how VR chat dominated like fucking mad. Is it like was super open to people customizing their own levels and shit. I think that's the only way to do it when there's not there's a lot of money in VR actually right now, but just not to the extent in which there is like a PS4 and whatnot. But yeah. Compared to Lone Ticket says $40 compared to nowadays, that's a deal. It costs $70 for a PS5 game. Yeah, I know. But again, Fluff. I think Fluff is coming from the most like clever perspective, which is, the most like bang for your buck perspective, which makes sense. Which is I think right now there's a lot of Boneworks stuff where you're like you're paying for the possibility of there being like a lot of content there, but it's yet to be seen whether like the modding community will spark up. But even just the PhysX engine, I think a lot of people would be like, I mean, I'm okay with replaying the level for a bunch, but also I hear people say that like a true test of your motion sickness is Half-Life, or not Half-Life, it's Boneworks or Bone Lab, the new one, because it's just really weirdly scaled. It's like super sickening apparently, because what makes sense, you literally can swing off ropes and shit. So like there's no game that's doing that, probably for good reasons, but I like that Boneworks is like, nah bitch, you want to adapt, you want your brain to become like one with the machine and also maybe vomit a lot of times along the way. Here you go, baby. Here is boom. Boneworks. Also, you can become sexy waifu whatever, which is, VR chat's main, thing. But you can also become a giant juggernaut and chuck people like 3 feet, which sounds way more my speed, and also sounds kind of like what I want from the like perfect run idea, the whole like how to like make something, how to do something in the coolest, most satisfying way visually in VR, which is definitely going to be a long form content thing. And yeah, and yes, what's good, Bolty? Lowsiggett says, saw your Death Verse gameplay. Oh, Bolty's nice. Yeah, I just finished editing the last of the downloadable clips I got from the first batch of Lone Syndicates. Which, by the way, I need to get on making Tower Fantasy content. I just want to make good Tower Fantasy content. So I think the next video I'm going to try to do is why people are so excited for Vetra. Is that right? Vera. Sorry, Vera. Why people are so excited for Vera. Because what's going to come in the new update, what do we have to expect, what are the exciting things that we can mess around with. Although apparently there's a live stream happening, so I wonder if I should not move that to some other thing and then be able to see Vera and be able to talk about it and like knock it out of the park in that way. We'll see. We'll see. Probably a good idea, actually. I just thought about that. It'd be really stupid to do all that and then shit the bed in that way. First of all, before we invite Red, let me quickly just use all of these. Can I use multiple? I want to use like 5 at once, but I guess not. All right, friends. I read so you want to go do some joint operations. Invite and run it. Want to do Fortress Class? Sure, we can do Fortress Class before we start doing that. Yeah. Are you online, Bolty? Yes, you are. Fortress Class. We got 2 to do. Golly. We catch up on chat real quick before we jump in. Lone Secret says, well, time for ReZero streams. Okay, what is the best name? Because to me, I like the name, because I think it'd be fun to like put at the beginning of the video, like cut to black, and it says like, I'm not sure what you'd call it, like, not, it couldn't be attempts, it could be like do-overs or something, but like write the amount of times I've had to reset before everything became second knowledge. Also, it would be a good way to give information to a person who's about to watch the video to be like, wait, what? Why did this take so many times to do? And then you see like, oh fuck, okay, perfectly timed, a person coming around the corner, shot, boom, progress, that kind of stuff. I like live, die, repeat as our streams, like our live, die, repeat streams, because it's a quite easy concept to see when you're logging in. But Groundhog Day would also work. I wonder what would be the instance of you dying and coming back. Respawns, it's less of a catchy title that pulls people in, I think. Anyways, let's run. What's good, Dill? Dill says, hi, what's good, Dill? How are you? Lone Secret says, repost, my day was great. Had some wonderful Deathverse games, and my highest kill game, 10 kills, golly, with a katana. Oh, you went back to it. And Tapu yep, katana, to be specific. And I felt like it was Virgil just slashing through enemies. Nice. Is that the one that has that like huge push forward almost? That's crazy. Loziget says, title suggestions I can return by that one's not bad. I feel like, so I can return by death. I feel like death, maybe the death, like to me, I wonder if people would understand death. Because a new person it just sees a person playing VR games, I can return by death. I'm not sure if they click in with death, but if we put a TH there, maybe. Red says, I won it on, for reposting that, by the way. Yeah, I forgot my question. Okay. Yeah, I've seen so many of those Intel and like, well, not just Intel. I've seen a lot of Linus Tech tip things, and also like a bunch of game companies, or not game companies, PC companies who like have PC games or create PCs. They're like, we're selling this graphics card this stream, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Although I guess it makes sense if they're. I feel like a lot of those build a PC things, if they got really efficient at like the manufacturing and all that stuff, could just become very lucrative business. You know what I mean? Granted, graphics cards are getting railed, but still. Eesh. But he says harder before stronger. Okay. And that's for the stream things. Harder before stronger. See, okay, here's the thing. What we could do is we could try to feed into, so one of them could be the whole like, okay, here's me grinding a level to just map out all the enemy spawns and the best ways to kill them in my head, and then we'll attempt it until we get a perfect run, aka like a one take, in the most like beautiful way I can manage, which could take a long time. Expect me being like, hey guys, so we're starting the stream. I am 150 times I've died and restarted in. Now let's start from here, because otherwise I could see it being painful. But what's another type of stream name we could do with it specifically interesting in terms of VR? Because to me, I think, okay, well, not every stream we can be fucking like grinding a level, etc. We just go mental. So do we just like, what would be one where we're testing out VR games, and then it's like, well, oh fuck, I'm not paying attention really. Gotta shut up and play. I hate playing fucking content like this. It's just so fucking stupid. Here's an attack that literally kills you in 1 second. Great. Awesome. I love endgame. Ooh-wee. Stupid. Anyways. This is the second boss also. And then you have like every whale ever being like, our game is great. What if we got to like level 80 faster? And it just, look how good it is. Anyways. Sorry. I also am the person who doesn't have a lot of runes, so I'm not the thing. But there are people who still have been grinding. I still don't think have gotten completely to like level 40 CS yet. You know what I mean? And we'll get there eventually. But I don't want the whales to be like, hey, I spent $2 grand in this game. You need to keep up. I'm like, excuse me? Fuck off. No. I just massively convinced. It's fucking great. God, I hate it. Fuck, I hate it so much. We're okay. We're gonna be okay. Let's see what it says. It was supposed to be a reference for. Oh no, I know it was a reference from ReZero. Yeah. To me, I think in my head like it could have been a meme joke, which I didn't have the proclivity to think of, so that's my bad. But I thought it was like a name from ReZero, and I was like, I don't know if everyone has watched ReZero will watch The Thing. Like, I feel like Groundhog's Day did it first. You know what I mean? ReZero, more iconic, but yeah. Yeah. Also, I know it's a joke. I know. I know. Did you record that gameplay clip, by the way, Lone Syndicate? About the about you getting that crazy kill streak? Because that'd be some crazy shit. I will say I am shitting the bed when it comes to titling the videos. Again, it's to me it's so crucial to title your videos before you make them. Otherwise, you're just kind of like, I don't know what this is about, you know. I think the video I made today was like, oh, by the way, Lone Syndicate, I was editing your one of your gameplay clips and just doing some goofy fun voiceover, which probably will be out tomorrow, hopefully, if I can edit the thumbnail properly. But you got absolutely wronged, man. In one of your games, you like hit a person with your hammer, it concussed him, and then you continue, and then he just recovered like 50 times faster than you, and I don't think he had like a faster like hammer. I thought he might have banked his back on the wall, and that made it canceled his like folding animation, like him getting juggled. But no, you absolutely got robbed, and it was like, I don't think you were out of stamina or anything like that. It was just stupid stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if you got mad at it, but you should have. It was bullshit. You'll see it tomorrow, hopefully. So stuff's happening. Well, we can survive that one, I guess. Not as bad. We should just do a bunch of shots from afar, you know. Also, yes, Grin, that is the katana that you can just clear great distances. You'll see when you upload the nice. You answered 2 questions. You know, GRINN, I wasn't gonna let that gameplay go to waste. Nice. Cool. Can't wait to probably be. Yeah, man. I thought it was bullshit. Maybe you'll be like, maybe I'm misunderstanding a mechanic in the game, but it looked like you were winning, and the game was just like, fuck off, you know. Although there was one moment that I think I mentioned something, but then I think I was like, oh wait, no, I think it seems like, man, you should never run away in that game. You should only block, and that's if you manage to conserve your block enough to where you can actually juggle things. But that seems to be like the one thing I'm observing from the gameplay, and I haven't been playing the game, but it just seems like blocking is not everyone's initial proclivity, but I think it's like the main thing that you need to do, like some Dark Souls stuff. Block forever. Come on. Also, did that other person just leave? Because yeah, it's what's her name? Fair response, honestly. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe we should just like hang out. God. You're probably mad. Well, actually, that's the thing, Lone Syndicate. I don't know if it was noticeable. Like that's the thing. I didn't really pick up on it until I was slowed it down, and I thought, holy shit. Well, you got two fucked over. You got fucked over twice. Basically, a dude with a hammer to hit you, but like was completely out of your hitbox. It's usually Deathverse is pretty good about it, but it did seem like there was an 8 leg. But yeah, hit the hitbox and then ran and then like won the juggle even though you hit him first. It was weird. It was bullshit. I hit that? How did I hit you? They left after the first boss. Shitty. That still consumes your thing, right? That makes sense also why we just got halted. Also, look at this. Actually, got some pretty good rewards this time around. But yeah, what do you call it? I wonder why. I wonder if they canceled their run based on that. Maybe. I thought you could still consume it. That's one of the ways they punish people from like getting out before you can actually maintain your movement, I guess. Also, side note. Because I need to have like a break, but so I can edit these 2 videos of Fruit of the Evolver, which came out today. I just edited that yesterday, and then I have a video coming out tomorrow, but Let It Die. But then, what is it called? I wanted to watch an anime, but I needed time to like build up momentum, so that I could edit the 2 anime videos I finished, which is Pharmacy one I finished already. But I need to edit a video about it. But then I thought, well, great, I'll watch Overlord, rewatch the whole season, and that way, by the time I'm gotten to new stuff, I'm made that video. It's uploaded. We're good. We're not in the negative, and we're clean. I was also gonna say, hey, Lone Syndicate, if you want to watch along, buddy, or whatever, just don't want someone to talk about it. If you want to watch that show, then that's what I'm doing right now. How was it? Ascended World? Was it good? I never finished it, Bolty. I'm curious what your take on it is. How did you like a Pharmacy World? I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I thought the ending happened kind of quickly, but I was appreciated that it did come to a nice conclusion. But I will say it did seem like it was kind of like, and it's done. You know what I mean? But I thought the whole thing was really just a nice watch, a good experience. Like I don't think there's too many of like the healer archetypes, which it doesn't really make use of the healing archetype. It's more of like I'm big brain scientist, so I'm gonna math out. Yeah, but again, like to contrast it with Fruit of the Evolver, which Fruit of the Evolver is like, here's a bunch of power for no reason, which is a kind of a joke in the series, it seems like. But in Pharmacy from Another World, or whatever it's called, that one seems way more intrinsic in a way that the main character, like his power is to create any element, but that's only because he knows the like scientific component of chemicals, etc., that can create said element. So it's kind of wicked. It's not like it seems like it's earned almost, you know. Also, it's very cool in that show that the consistent theme is that everyone looks at him like a god, because he is, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, most anime, it's like you can do impossible things. You could level a continent. Hey, Baka, come over here or I'm upset at you. And it's like, you're getting mad at a god that is literally a walking nuke. What are we doing? Okay, you know? Yeah, I know, Lone Snake. I just seen the first fucking comment. Something about, we don't talk about the other, I know, yes. We shouldn't talk about the other healing one. Alright, let's do Fortress Class again. I'm not sure if you guys still have more to spend. Let's see. Yep, there's one other healer anime, Grin. We don't speak, yeah. Yeah. Bodhi says, also, Ren, I'm not F2P. Yeah. Red says, I mean, like a whale. Oh, both, Boti, are you sure you're F2P? Lol, you do like that. Yeah, I was about to say, Boti, I don't think Boti is like a whale, but Boti does spend a little bit. I'm not sure. I think Boti might go a little bit beyond light spender. I think he might be in the mid tier. But nothing egregious. Nothing to where it's like, yeah. Well, it's, again, depending on who the person is, spending like, yeah, a certain amount of money on a game is like, oh, that's too much for its whole lifetime, you know? Obviously, no second season. Yeah, I know, that's unfortunate. But the anime was really good. But since it's coming from the SAO universe, they focused more on the SAO instead. Oh, I see. Even though I prefer the weird build. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's hard. There's different strokes for different folks. Also, why is it not loading in yet? Did we not hit the button? Did nobody hit the button? Nobody hit the button. What the heck? They even showed a reference to SEO and Never Got Gear. Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard something like that, where it was very much, it seemed like a show that was, it seemed like ahead of itself in a way. Like, I remember it, like the ideas were really good. The only thing I couldn't really get into is the, honestly, you know, when you think about a show and you're like, actually, I just don't think I was ready to enjoy a show like that. You know what I mean? It's not even that it was bad. It's just that, like, at the time, I was kind of like, dumb high school kid who wants to see, like, maybe harem shows or something. Like, I can't really, like, see, like, hey, this is a fun concept. This is a neat thing, you know? But then there's weird shows that do. Like, I always thought that was weird about Dead Man Wonderland, where I was like, this actually seems like a profound and a very complex and interesting show. At least with its subject matter. That's also because I think it got me to empathize with a monster. so yeah. Let's do this. Also, a lot of people getting mileage out of that Tifa outfit. Lots of people. Also, I bought 2 passes and 2 monthlies. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were a little more than that, but never mind. Boti's actually, I would consider way under the light spender tab, or exactly under there. Light spender is considered, I think, what do you guys say, $30 minimum a month? It's like you don't spend anything above that. Which to me, I feel like it's a pretty fair estimate, actually, you know? Sorry. But yeah. Yeah, that's like a game a month, or half a game a month. It's not the worst. It also depends on how much money you're making. That's like the main crux, you know. Things are relative for sure, but yeah. Unless Boti's some sort of Persian prince that we're not aware of, I think it's a fair share of his fair share. I can't hate it. I wasted my alt 2. I probably could have tanked through that actually. I think I still got hit in the end, so it was pointless to dodge that pain. Also, did you guys see that weird, like, next generation Chucky doll bullshit? It's like it's like a weird trailer I just seen. Oh, great! Okay, I'm the worst. Yeah, you always walk. I know this. You don't sprint, because then it just fucks up your movement. But yeah, there was like this, I seen this trailer today that was horrifying. I'm not sure. I think I fear more spirit shit than technology shit. But yeah, person made a weird doll that was like, I'm going to protect you. And then, of course, it just turns into a monster and, like, a little creepy Chucky doll that's, like, dancing while she's fucking ripping people apart. Brutal. But, yeah. Also, it made me think of, like, it's probably a broken part of you, but it kind of gave me the yandere energy of, like, oh, anyone who hurts you is my enemy. And it's, like, first of all, creepy gross, especially if you have loved ones that are happening to be giving you some, like, advice that's like, hey, you know, don't do that or else you'll get hurt. And then they're like, that's a threat. Then you kill your loved ones. Horrible. But Simultaneously, also kind of like, hey, appreciate you looking out for me, you know? But feels like that kind of is the same nature of the whole bad, horrible person meets yandere meets whatever the hell is the attraction point to those people, you know? Does that make sense? God, I suck. Also, I just feel like I have no opening. Could just be me. I feel like I'm doing less damage with this fucking, yeah, cobalt weapon. Great, great. Am I winning a hit? Good old Samir. Hopefully Ruby will change our DPS to some extent, because yes, pain otherwise. Because I don't have any fire character that's benefiting from the amp, the resonance, but I don't know how much it would really benefit, to tell you the truth. Hopefully enough. But again, I don't have any good matrices either, so that's, again, there's a bunch of little tidbits. Again, I could also do more runes to level up my matrices, although I feel like I'll still get hit with that CS cap, which seems like way out of whack compared to what your power actually is. God damn you. Hurry up and die. Nice. My strength doesn't come from spending. It's true. Bolty's been, well, I get, yes and no. I do, not spending, sorry. I do think it's like, I think in a game like this, it's somewhat unfair to position your damage based on that, because it is like what you can do that's efficient and good, but there's also a very clear RNG element to it, and there's also a tolerance metric. So like, say if I got 16 crows or something, or say 6 crows, and only got crows, but what if I hated playing crow? So like, then you're like, well, do I just sacrifice my time to have sacrifice my enjoyment level to be powerful? And some people don't want to do that. Some people do. There's also the fact that some people just, okay, really, what can I do with this? I can't even, you just gotta get hit? What a horrible mechanic. Oh, you can do nothing and you're gonna take a shit ton of damage. Great. Feel great about it. Why not just give me a bunch of damage at the start of it then? Why make me sit there and get tortured? Anyway. But I think a person can also just get hella unlucky with getting matrices that aren't very good, you know? Which also, I think as time goes on, the argument for it being, what do you call it? It being a choice to be weak gets kind of stronger. It's whether you want to like invest in looking at the right artifacts and stuff like that. But again, I don't know if I agree with that either. Actually, I'm convinced myself otherwise, because say if you're a person who doesn't have a lot of time as well, like say if you can't participate in the raid every week because you barely have enough time to get in and do your dailies at that. Like that's what I've been feeling recently, where I'm like, I should be cranking out Wormhole, but I'm trying to make videos, so it's taking up so much time, and also I'm trying to exercise still and be healthy, and that has a tendency just to rip up every little second you got. At least for me, I'm sure other people have a easier managing pool, but yeah, one thing that's evident is that everything takes way more time than I thought, especially with YouTube. But yes. This BP is not worth it. Next one had a hover skin. This battle pass isn't worth it. Yeah, I don't think it is either. Bodhi says, I just upped my gear and got my Tasabasa with a regular gold to 5. Yeah, I was about to say that. That's the other thing, Bolty. You have the time to actually grind. You took the time, I should say. You shouldn't say have the time. Everyone has the time, but I should say everyone has the time. Sometimes people are like, no, I have a job and kids, and I'm screwed. And if you're like me, you're like, I'm obsessed with YouTube things, and I'm doing that so that I can create better videos for people. So that's my excuse, which is not a good one, but it is what it is. Shit. What are you supposed to do with that? I guess I could have jumped and maybe dash more. So that one you can't just walk away or sprint. Horseman, you can just walk away. As far as Overlord Grin, I'm gonna have to pass. Been real into. Oh right, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. Future Diaries has like 24 episodes, something like that, right? Good bit. Yeah. Also, shit. I guess I'm not gonna go get 10 seconds to wait. As far as I shall join after one more game of Death Verse. Hell yeah. Great. Did it lock on to anybody? Where the hell is she? Boldy says, all I do is spam on Omni beacons just over bounties and then go off. Yeah, well, I was about to say, what is, that's the one thing I don't think I've actually acknowledged the power of yet, Bolty. What is the deal with Omni beacons and stuff like that? But yeah, as far as like, again, I think the fact that like the things that I would ask if like how a person is strong is, I think strength is pretty relative to how you get stronger. Copies of characters, which is completely RNG based. Yes, you can flip the coin more, but you could just still get like, there's no guarantee of you getting any character, so you could just theoretically get 15 crows. Unlikely, but still. Or healers, say, whatever. So that's one way to get stronger. The other way to get stronger is your armor. The other way to get stronger is your suppressor. The other way to get stronger is your level of weapon. Level of weapon and your just level of weapon is, I think, the only scalable metric that you can control outside of suppressor. And even suppressor I would call bullshit. As much as, yes, I haven't loved on my suppressor. Suppressor, it oftentimes hits this thing where you need to get a baseline CS. It's not level. It's not just like grind experience. It's like, no. You need to get drops that would increase your CS. You need to get dupes of legendaries and weapons. And again, I think at a certain point, if you have a C4 weapon, maybe a C4 weapon and a C3 weapon, and you're equipping those, and you've managed just to level them up passively, and you've kept doing your bare minimum every week, and you got some decent matrices, then yeah, I think you're not gonna have to do a lot. But if you're a person that still has yet to pull up like a weapon that they want to use and also is good, then I think you're at a loss, or like behind, I think. Lone Six says, and also fun fact, you can do custom games in Deathverse for the generous price of $38. That's such a weird thing, man. Why? Yeah, I don't know. That's yeah. Although the battle pass to me, like the elevator, never seemed reasonable ever. So shouldn't expect much, maybe. Also, before we do the resin burning, do you want to do the what is it called? I think we have a bunch actually, because I haven't done. Oh, I got two now. Void Rift. Anyone interested in Void Rift or not? Never mind. We're not doing Void Rift. We're not doing Void Rift. Well, wait. Oh, geez Louise. I'm hot. I'm roasting. Oh, Red says, I think your characters are also more meta, especially Frigg. Yeah, well, Frigg and Tasabasa are both like, again, it's one of those things where it's what, like, if I got like max constellation of a healer character, it's good, but it's nowhere near as getting max constellation for Samir or Tasabasa, etc. You know. Lone Singlet says, it has 26 episodes, and I'm on the 16th. Ooh, you gunning it. Be careful. You'll be sad when, well, actually, no, it has a pretty satisfying ending. Lone Singlet says, I was about to say, if we do in Void Rift, invite me out. You know any part? No, I was just gonna probably burn my resin, if that's okay. Actually, I might actually spend some resin. Spend some of my fit, because today's Tuesday, so I'm gonna spend some of my resin, and then, if possible, we could grind the boss, because I think this is the last day to try to get all the rewards in the thing. What am I? Oh, so I forgot to open up all these. Open up all of them. We get anything good? Nope. Okay. Also, I need to cash in my thing. I think we should be fine. Anyways, where's my little resin things? I've collected 30 in total. We'll use 160. All right. Doesn't Genshin give you? No, because Genshin probably gives 60. All right. Start the things. 7 match. Wait, cancel it. Do not accept. Hit deny. Hit deny, cancel. There we go. Sorry. I forgot we had to. Lone Seeker, do you want to join? Are you done playing Deathverse? Should we do a raid? We could try a raid. We could try it. If that's the case, I probably should invite Lone Seeker. Is Lone Seeker ready, or is he still playing Deathverse? Let me know. It shows you you're on. I assume that you're here. Now, Bulty. Yes, Bulty. I'll give you leadership because you're always better at setting up the whole smorgasbord. Lucius says, yes, please. And yes, I am done with everything. Okay, just want to check. Oh, getting gear upgraded and enhanced and a decent comp is needed for being straight. Yeah. I think the whole gear thing is a good argument too. There's certain things you can scale, but I think getting copies of characters that are like a DPS helps your DPS. so yeah. But I keep seeing that argument every now and again where people are like, why are you do not doing a lot of damage, essentially. I've seen some in some joint operations on like streaming and whatnot, and I've been like, dude, you spent fucking 2K into the game. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's nonsense. Anyways. Also, Future Diaries is brilliant. Yep. I thought about rewatching it. Yeah, I don't know, man. To me, it's one of those shows that, yeah, it's hard to describe, but it's such an experience and such like a roller coaster of emotions that I have no desire to watch it again. But also, it is one of those things that you'd probably know, you'd watch it again and enjoy it, if that makes any sense. Let's see, it says, I was about to say, we do Void Rift, other than that. Red says, I also need more matrices badly. What do you get for matrices? Oh, right, the Void Rift thing. Oh, that in boss killing is also good. Yeah, that's why we get matrices. Hopefully people are killing dragon. I wanted to do a video. I'm not sure if I'll probably have to do it on my time, unfortunately, but it was I killed the dragon boss 10 times. What did I get, essentially? Because I think that'd be a fun, interesting thing. But I also got to set aside time to like being that asshole in chat constantly spamming, hey, come on, let's fight dragon. And I gotta record a clip every time I kill him. We could do Void Rift with Bolty here. The boss has 50 frost. Yeah, maybe. It's less about doing damage and it's more about her just not blitzkrieging us because she has auto hit. But we could try it. Probably after the raid though, because that seems like it's a little bit better. Lemzigit says, yes, I'm doing that. And Volt for now anyway. Also, I'm excited because Nailu is coming in Genshin. Who's Nailu again? Oh, is Nailu the dog person here? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that's the case, do we know her kit yet? Also, you see that, guys? Do you see this? Do you fucking see this shit? I got a gray hair in my beard. I also got a gray hair in my hair somewhere. You can see that? These two things right here? Two gray ass hairs. I feel like I don't know what the fuck's going on, but Grandpa Grin is coming home, okay? Yeah, I could slap on my my healing wand and see what we can get to. Oh no, it's the dragon person. Gotcha. It's the red-headed girl with horns. Yeah. I don't want dragon matrices. Well, you'll need to kill a dragon anyway, but yeah. Why don't you want the dragon matrices? Smears is generally good for anybody. I wouldn't mind doing crows, whichever crows is as well. I've become leader? Red says, you're getting grade 2, lol. I'm a ginger. It don't look good. It didn't look good at me either, man. I'm fucking 25. What the fuck, man? I have a gray ass beard, gray ass hair. So maybe Lone can't do raids. So maybe do something else instead. I thought we did raids with Lone. You do max raid? Because yeah, max raid I don't even think I can do. But yeah, we can do the normal raid, no? I want Crow first. Crow Matrix first? Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing Crows. I was about to say, I thought me and Lone Syndicate did the raid once, so if you tried to do the max raid, is that what happened? Because I don't know if I'm ready to do the max raid. Max raid seems like a lot. I tried doing the raid group, but it didn't let me, let me see. If we hit go, will it say match? Yeah, let's see. Cannot play What? Cannot play while not in team mode. Okay. We'll do that. We'll put it into Void Rift team mode. Raid. Okay, so we're in that weird mode. I'm sure this is what BC just did, so he's probably gonna be like, well, I tried all of it. And I'm like, I don't know. We're hitting buttons. Matching. We're good. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe it's weird. Maybe it's some matchmaking thing. Probably also weird. Well, yeah, you probably put higher stakes. Like, it must be a minimum of this. Yeah, weird. Red hit accept there. Red has to tab out and tab back in. Yeah, as long as you're healing though or something, I'll say you should be fine. Also, the raid is usually like a battle of what do you call it? Just attempt. Seeing someone who can deal enough damage, and also if you could just not die in the first 10 seconds so that you can continually deal damage, seems to be how you do well. But I could be way off. Oh no! Why did I shoot first? Why wasn't I more patient? Nope. Can we not drag him away from the entire team? My bad, guys. He's hellbent. Hellbent. The health bar. Oh, yikesy, that's a lot. Is he still on me? Okay, good. No, I was about to say, fucking look at somebody else, dude. Bastard, I mean, this. Nice, clean spinnies. As we always do, spinnies. Just want to get away from him. I'll equip my... Oh, cannot do that while in battle. Uh-oh. Shit. Some of this. So far, his health is going down at a pace that I'm okay with. I'm gonna die. It's cool. Don't say that. Don't say that. I fucked up. Please tell me someone has the thing equipped. I am on cooldown. Thank you. Well done, Bolte. And everybody, everybody actually had it. I can't believe people are doing the one with fucking Frigg and what's her name. I think it's Frigg and Valkyrie in the other one, I think. Which just seems insane. Like, already Valkyrie is a force to be reckoned with, and I just am like, why? Why? What's your problem? Raids are only meant for people who have Giga accounts, I guess. Maybe not. Again, I think again, if there was like, what do you call it? Three boaties on the same team, essentially, which is like light spender, but also happen to get pretty decently lucky with toss bosses and such. Just DPSs that are focused around that, things like that. Also, your luck can come in different ways. You can get matrices that are cracked. You can also just be clever about the characters you're using and stuff like that. But anyways. But if you were to take all of him, I think maybe then it'd be actually an equivalent thing. But that's also like, hey, is everyone gonna get that lucky? Maybe. Great. That was not it. Also, mine was absolutely an abomination. my hit. Ooh, Red says never done a raid. Yeah, just try not to. By all means, just try to keep distance if possible. If you don't have a ranged weapon, because if you get clipped and you die, then it's pretty rough. Because then your damage. My opinion is you're better off dealing low damage throughout the course of the whole time than a burst of high damage that puts you in a risk spot. And because when you die, you can't get res, or if you don't get res, and you're just done. There's no respawning. So it's pretty egregious if you're not here for the whole group sum, you know. And unlike Valkyrie and whatnot, I don't think he has too many bullshit attacks. Sometimes he'll lunge at you, but that's usually can be dodged away. But I'll watch me eat my words. What is that? I'm like that. Oh, please tell me. Great. I thought I was locked on. Yep, Val Clippy. I ate my words. I ate my words so fucking quickly. Thank you. I'm trying to get away. Thank you so much for putting him in stun. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Brutal. That was a lot of death. A lot of dead corpses everywhere. Actually, it's only one. That definitely made me resent what I said. Please tell me it was. Thank God. Sometimes it glitches into the ground. Nice. Nope, stop. Don't jump up the thing. Oh, also, do you guys see the new, on topic of VR, do you guys see the new Facebook, or Meta, I fucking hate it, new Oculus type thing? It's $1,500. It's funny, because it's from the people who made the absolute best deal in VR, also made, like, what seems like, what? It's thinner, it's lighter, it looks like it's more for, like, office work, but still, golly, that's the price of a killer PC right there. I think they're also pitching it as like, no, this can replace a PC, and it actually looks cool. It's like augmented reality, so you can actually look through it and put like digital screens on your wall, which is cool. But it definitely still feels like early adopter stuff, which I hope that VR lasts long enough to where it can truly develop to be a relatively affordable thing that can also enable you like having like 3 giant monitors on your screen without having to pay for them with all crazy good refresh rates and stuff like that. Because theoretically, you can kind of do that, which is wild already with VR. Although I will say, having worn VR for like probably 4 hours yesterday straight, I think I for the first time in my entire life, I think I had black bags under my eyes, which was, yeah, it sounds a little sketchy, honestly. It feels like, ooh, this is a problem, but yeah. Like that, he's looking at me. We are doing great, boys. Well done. I want to ask you guys this. As a person that's recently just put on a pair of VR goggles and thought, holy fuck, this is the future, I get it, right? So, also, I thought it would look like shit, to be clear. I thought I would, like, when you put it on, like, it's gonna look blurry and grainy, but no, sure as shit, it looks fucking clean, man. Like, you look like you're in an actual room. It's wild. Also, shit. Please put up before I don't. Okay. Yikes. But yeah, I was gonna ask you guys this when people finally get a chance to comment. But what would be the thing that would make you buy a VR headset if you say had income to do it? Maybe even if you didn't, what would be the one thing that would make you be like, okay, fine? I feel like the answer is the same for everybody, because I think the technology right now is actually good enough to where it's pretty damn good. Granted, with the one exception of if you have VR sickness, it can get a little rough, but I still think that's something that they could, like, through updates and all that stuff, could get better at. But I think the answer for most people, and I'm curious if you guys have a different answer, if it's like price, which could be a definite thing. I think the answer is a game. I don't like, even though there's Half-Life Alyx, which looks great, even though there's Boneworks, and even though there's what do you call it, the zombie game, Saints and Sinners, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I don't think there's that premier AAA, like again, if we continually got Half-Life Alyx level of quality for VR, I think people would be like, okay, one game a year that's like fucking banger craziness, a VR experience that like is insane, deep story, maybe a big open world, whatever the hell it could be. I don't think there's that yet. I think that'd be the one thing that people are feeling like, well, when every 3 years or 5 years you get one notable crazy game. I mean, I need something more than that, which I feel like is fair. Or maybe it's a different thing. Red says, that was it? Yeah, the raids get, bite your tongue, Red, because it gets bad. Raids get like even more crazy. For instance, the next raid is actually more of a raid, so that's like the beginner raid. This one, you have to kill these people within the same time span, and you're fighting. It's not Valkyrie, sorry, it's another person. It's two of these bosses, but they're crazy. And the fact that you got to kill them in the same time span means you have to probably have communication to some extent. But yes. Okay. Also, you guys want to try Death Bunny, whatever her name is? not Death Bunny, whatever, this person, Mecha person. What's up, Michael? Michael says, hey, what's up? I saw the Deathverse video. It was really fun. Thanks, man. Hopefully I'm hoping that people are okay with that type of video. Because, one, I love shining a light on your guys' incredible fucking feats and etc. I wish I had yeah, I think I did link, yeah, I think I did. I linked Lone Syndicate's YouTube channel. If you had a Twitter, I'd also put that there. But, yeah, I like putting a spotlight on you guys because, again, I don't have the time right now to dedicate to Deathverse, so I'm kind of like, and hopefully one day we do, but especially with me just getting this VR thing, it looks like it's getting kicked down the lane a little bit. But yeah. On topic of VR, Boldy says, instead of paying so much money and not using it after a month or so, what does that mean? Well, that's the thing. Like, to me, that was the nice thing about the VR Quest 2, which was it's basically under the price of a PS5, but you can take it anywhere. It's completely cordless. It can actually like run YouTube. It can run internet. It's kind of like a little tiny computer on your face essentially. They can also play games. They can also play high quality games if you're streaming to it through a PC that's good and sufficient. So it's actually quite, to me, a pretty good deal. But that could just be me. Also, there's social elements to it, so it's just like a PS4. It basically has everything that a PS5 would have, except for, of course, games, which is a big part of the whole ecosystem, I think. But yeah. Bodhi says, repost. Also, Grin, I wanted to tell you that you could rent VR stuff instead. Oh, that would have. Well, actually, it ended up working out with Bolty because I checked I bought it from Best Buy, my VR thing, the Quest 2 that I bought. They have a 35-day guarantee. You can bring it back and get refund, which is, I was like, okay, cool. Because I was like, I'm kind of terrified if I get motion sickness, which I still need to put myself through the absolute gauntlet. I want to try to find the most motion sick game in VR that I can and play it for like 3 hours. And if I do get quite motion sick, I'm gonna play it probably for an hour every day in the mornings just to beat my skull through the sickness, which I hope is possible. I hope it's not just like you're making it worse. I hope your brain will eventually be like, okay, it's less bad, So one up here, let's see. Up we go. Aha, there is. Was that it? Yes, it is. Red says, that is not a raid, lol. 120 currency, damn. I know, but also, man, a part of me is like, hey, don't fuck this up for me, okay? That's not a raid, this is a raid. Well, hold up. Wait a minute, I like my gold. I like my little gold I'm getting for doing the not raid. Okay, please. Yeah, let's do this. Also, when raids can get much worse. Although, yeah, it's kind of a joke to call it a raid. Again, I'm not even coming from WoW, which I know is like the premier nightmare hell raiding scene. But I come from Destiny, which was just enough to be like a fun nightmare, essentially. I feel like honestly, Destiny hit that sweet spot for like knowing what was just the right amount of like, yeesh, in comparison. Also, did we get everything? I feel like we're missing. I feel like I'm missing a whole section of the map. Do you guys ever feel that way when you're playing this stupid thing? I'm missing just a chunk. This is right over here. Haha. Missed one right over here. No one answered the question though. I guess. Oh, that's right. Because everyone who's in chat right now is also playing with me. That makes sense. I was gonna say, well, again, my question, just in case you guys forgot what it was the. And in fact, I'm curious for like someone like Michael, who seems to be really into like Let It Die, or like Deathverse and etc. Those kinds of games. Is there anything like I'm curious because I feel like no like for some people it's like VR is not even on their perspective. You know what I mean? Like until it gets so seamless to where it's like the same thing as putting on glasses and like you see shit around you. And even then, I don't think people would be like. I think a lot of people are like, my smartphone does what I need, But yeah, I think we got everything because I don't see shit. Oh, we're missing keys though. Yeah, so I feel like we must be missing one of the things. Give that to you. Physical damage. Give it to you. Give that to Boti, I guess. I do need something to keep though. I guess I'll keep. I shouldn't give that. I shouldn't keep frost power. I guess I'll grab attack. Although I know people could use that, but it's the only one I have left. Also, I have to use washroom like bad. Enter anyway. I think we've got most of it, but who knows? Also, shit, I should have equipped healing weapons. I'll just try to mainly play healer. That can be the most healing. We got 2 attack. So close. Never mind, I can give this away to Lone Syndicate. Also, I should finish my coffee. I'm getting close. Oh my gosh, definitely finish my coffee. I didn't realize how late it was. Why they're gonna give me so much stuff? Oh, they're not. I just have. I don't need this much electrode. I could give it one to. I think Lone Syndicate also has. I think you have Nemesis, which could use a little bit of electro. Oh my mouth. Oh. Are we ready? Do you think? Let's see. I could just switch to this. Try to play healer for as much as I can. I guess I could also equip these gadgets. Also, I do also have the Tifa outfit, which I probably should make use of. Also, man, thighs look crazy in that Tifa outfit. Anyway. It says, I really don't want warrior. Oh, is that what it is? I see. Sorry. Anyone a tank? No. Let's do this. Oh god, the combos are so weird. They're a little bit laggy. Shit. This. Hit and then do charges, man. This. Hit, charge. Shit, get out of there. Panic. Also, I have this, might as well use it. So I forgot I have these two. I shouldn't spend all that. God damn you. Stop being in the air. This charges. Oh, I'm so fuck. Goddamn, the range on this sucks. Just a little bit. Awesome, man. Whenever I see Zero, I'm just like, oh, it looks so cool. Also, now that I need a fire character so bad, it's like, oh, that'd be nice. That'd been so nice. World can be cruel. Oh shit, Bolty, stop hitting. Fucking goddamn it. Heal. Heal. Oh god. I'm healing you. It's not doing it. It's not giving me the HUD at least. Quickly, one of these. Multiple little hits. Charge. I got it. Lined it up. Again. Charge. Man, I think it maybe just takes so much. I mean, that's an innate cooldown. I don't know. Oh, ouch. Do this. Oh. Oh, I was not in that place. You bastard. Also, let's do this. Nope. Use this. Sure, that works. I guess I was trying to use my other one. I haven't mapped out my things in my head. I've been playing so long with that other loadout that my brain don't work good when it comes to mapping out everything. So I want to do this. Oh no! Multi, you're alive. You're good. Nice. One of these. Also, man, the staff's like dodge away and cast. That like probe AoE hitting thing is nuts. Also, oh my god, ow. Once she locks onto you, it's a nightmare. It's bad. It gets bad real fast. Shit. Somehow it worked out. I gotcha. Ooh, it's not looking great. Also, ow. Activate this. Dodge back. Dodge back. Activate this. Do a charge hit. Please let me tell. Yeah, it reached. Did it reach? I don't know. I gotcha. I am reviving like mad, but that means my healing isn't sufficient. Oh no! Oh, we can do it, boys! Don't let up! Bolty did die. Oh fucking shit! Oh, guys, gotta hit. You have to hit the scream, scream, bloody murder. Otherwise, I can't see that you need help. Especially when we're this close. Stop it! Stop it! Shit! Somehow, some way. This. Come on! Let's do this. Where is it? Good. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, I didn't see that one. Well, it's okay. He's about to die. Just kill him. Just kill him, please. Just focus on him. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm starting to panic. I was like, oh God, he's so close. Do I save or do I do the one thing? Hey, look at that healing, boy. No, I was Lone Syndicate. Lone killed it. I did no healing. I did revive a lot, but Lone Syndicate did do a majority of the healing. I think Lone Syndicate changed to healer, though. That makes sense. I was reviving people, though, so there was that, although was not me. I did see my name in the Lone Syndicate. I got confused. Sorry, but I tried to raise you. Yeah, again, to me, I never can tell if, unless someone's like, unless that thing comes across my screen, it's like, hey, please help me. Like, oh, shit. But yeah. Also, what is this? Oh, Samir sent me some drink. Thank you, Samir. So I haven't done this. And it would be one of these. All right, I'm not sure if y'all want to do that again. Let me know. We have one more to do, I think, in total, unless y'all were ahead of me. But yes, I have to also use the washroom, so I'll be back. Head back. Head back. And my neck. It's good we got it. Surprise! I did not die early with all the aggro. Yeah, I was about to say one of the things that to me with that boss is like as long as you can stay behind her, but then because you just have a slow tracking pattern, but also it sucks that so many weapons in the game move slowly. I think like Tasa Boss is one of the unfortunate examples of that, where she doesn't like yeah, like same thing with Merle, where it's just a constancy of whap whap whap. I do not damage, but I can heal. Got it. Should I go with DPS then or healer as well? I don't know. I probably don't do enough DPS to manage it, but Lone Syndicate did seem to be, what do you call it, holding our head above the water. And I was kind of, I don't know if I was much help otherwise. I could go full healer and see. Also, I should finish my coffee. Also, do you guys ever use the washroom and just think, wow, I drink too much coffee because it just smells like literal coffee. It's horrible. as I finish my coffee. But I'm not hear from you guys. Are you guys good? Do you guys want to do again or not? We can do joint operations if you guys don't. Also, if you also go healer a bit, I can use Shiro for more debuff. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do this. I don't have many healer weapons leveled up, but go with this one, I guess. Switch out that. I guess I could just go to this too. Nope, I guess not. We'll just switch out this manually then. Alright, I have one other support weapon. Shiro's is not... Yeah, she's considered a DPS. This is considered a heal weapon. Yes, okay. Use that. We'll get resonance. Do you think... Yeah, we have... What? It's not considered... What do I have balanced? Oh, no, that's not right. I do have... Oh, it's not called balance. I see. Balance is this. It's called... Benedict? Benediction? Okay. I don't know. That probably means something. I'm stupid. Also, I don't think I'm leveled up. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll work out. Void Rift. Run it. We could use more Shatter. Alright, maybe I should equip Merle then. And if you want to back out, I could equip Merle. Merle at least is leveled up too, I think. Well, not leveled up that much, actually. Fuck it. Fuck it. I do have, what's her name's weapon. I just don't think it's as good as a Shadow weapon as other ones. Is Cobalt's. I have Cobalt's weapon left. Oh, also, yeah, you have Shiro. I have Shiro now. It's okay, I must say. Shiro's crazy. Especially if you have, what's her name, what's that one character? As long as it says, dang, I would have swapped to Hume, yeah. I was about to say, I thought you were going to give Bodhi some grief for the whole Shiro thing. I can't believe we said we would say that to you. Anyway. Also, no, that's rough. Yikes. Okay, I didn't realize that overrided my dodge like that. I hate it. I hate it. Also, I just realized that probably should have kept... Yeah. Probably should have kept that one weapon on. Samir's weapon... Because it's at least a DPS weapon, and this weapon is considered, yes, a DPS, but it's... Yeah. How they massacred my girl, it's a whole thing. But maybe her attack is also that's good. Is maybe good. Let's see. This! Back out! Doesn't look great. Definitely should have kept Samir going. Or maybe Balance was doing way more for me than I thought. Did I grab that? Good. Excuse me. Ow. We got everything from here. No dodges, damn it. Oh, so fast. Red. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my god, there's so many. Let's not have you go the other way. Do not throw me off the edge. Ooh, I might be throwing him off the edge accidentally. Oh, give it out. That's so fast. I'll go up here. Nope. Like this. Horrible. Did not hit him actually. Shit. Also, is this one a different... Well, I guess I didn't mind to actually use that, but yeah. And there. On my neck. Yeah, it's one of those characters that one like I think she was significantly better than what people thought is Hume. Yeah, she just seemed like, based on the small bit that I played her, I remember when I was playing her, I was like, man, this character seems to really shred shields. And then I got Merle, and I was like, I mean, it's nice because Merle has long range hits, but if you're willing to play melee, it seems like you can just shred. But could just be me. Also, oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting the wrong button when I'm teleporting. Makes sense. Ba, 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 ba. Did we look at all of the highest points? I think so. Let's distribute our thing. Give that to you. Poet, I'll give to... I actually want to keep that because I'm playing healer. I like that. Frost attack, I'll give it to Bolty, apparently, because I think he has a cryo frig. Although Lone Syndicate also has frig. Mighty, I'll give to probably Lone Syndicate, but I think Lone Syndicate will give them to everybody else. Also, I do not need Volt anymore because I don't have any Volt weapons. I have a healing Volt weapon, but I don't think it'll be that good. I think Lone Syndicate has a better Volt weapon. Oh, I just need 2. Yeah, if I could get Poet from somebody, I could give this to Lone Syndicate, the Volt attack, or whomever has Volt. Looks like Red does. I guess I'll give that to Bolty then. Oh no, I guess no. I think Lone Syndicate definitely has what's it called? I forget what it's called. Oh, you want Poet? You want Poet instead? Then you can give me whatever you don't want in the Lone Syndicate, because you probably have better healing than me anyway. Oh, I didn't see you could request that. Okay, we could. I guess we should wait until everything gets divvied up. I don't think, man, I don't know. I sometimes I feel like I was like, we ran around and I feel like I don't know if there's a new zone or area that I just missed, you know? Mighty. Oh, I see. I'll give that to Lone Syndicate then. I guess I'll give you all of it. I'll keep the Mighty. Any physical? I don't have it physical. It's a random, so sometimes you just get super shafted by not having any of the like damage amps that you have. That'd be pretty crummy in this case. Yeah, I got Mighty, which is critical stuff, which maybe I shouldn't have, but not many options. Anyways. Ready? Should not be equipping that weapon. That weapon has no scaling. Shit. I think you can just avoid that by jumping, so I don't know why I'm running it too hard. Do. Oh shit. Might as well use this. I should save that for the shield crack, I guess. Am I hitting anything up there? Jeez Louise, so far away. Oh, Bodhi's getting lit up a little bit too much. Shit, we'll do this. Bodhi, come near the electro pond thing. Oh, I'm pretty weak. We're locking onto you. Also forgot, every single time I dodge, I generate a little tiny sprout that helps me heal. So yeah, keeps me alive. Also, we'll do this. Come on. I'll also try to do this. That could help break the shield, maybe. He's doing so many katana slashes things. Where the hell is it? It's up there. Oh, it's locking on. Oh no, red. Shit. Red, stay there. Ooh, maybe you can't because of bullets and missiles. Fair enough. Oh, red. You gotta hit the thing so I can see, or else I can't revive you. My thing is like that you can like call for help when you get downed, so I can see what's happening. Or else I'm like, I don't know I don't notice. Trying to help break the shield a little bit. I don't want to have that up yet. Gotcha, Bolty. Stay there. Stay if you can possible. Stay right there. So my healing zone's right here. I'll activate this. Have this. I'll save my ability to heal. Oh shit, I don't think I can. Stay right here. Shit. Oh, I got down 2. Oh no. Both these more important, but thank you. I'll try to get aggro as much as I can. Okay, now I have a healing zone near me at least. Shit. Quickly, one of these. Did I activate that? I guess I must have. There it is. Easy breezy. I don't know how I compared. Yep. Nemesis is just fucking on different levels. Also, I think Lone Ticket has a healing weapon almost maxed out because it's Nemesis. But could be wrong on that. But yes, solid. Yeah. not correct. Oh, alright. We got, what is the other one? Oh, joint operations. I know Bolty probably needs to go to sleep. So go to sleep, Bolty, but I think I want to try to crank up some joint operations before we have to end it. Also, as much as this famous name talking about VR for such a long time, I kind of banged it out at the beginning. Pretty hard. Huh. Also, there's nothing that I can really say besides show. You know what I mean? I gotta be patient and do that. Also, I still gotta do this. Eek. Also, forgot to do that. Eek. Lone Ticket says, actually, most of my healing comes from Coco. Really? Do you have more constellations to me, or did you just put on better artifacts? I thought I was doing pretty good healing too, but yeah, I feel like I also thought Coco was one of the weirder ones that I got a lot of stuff from. Maybe got a higher level investment in it, because yeah, I got my Coco at C3, I think, or almost C3. I got her C2, I think. That's what it is. Yes, I got my 2-piece Huma. Oh, nice. Still no matrices. Yeah, I know. Well, I think they give you the tempt. Oh, right, you guys are using your matrices. I don't think I've used mine at all, actually. Oh, no, I got 10. It's just a temple. Nothing crazy. I guess I could get Crow, though. I could spend these and get Crow. Or spend these and see. Well, fuck it. It doesn't matter, right? We could spend these. Red says, Coco is a better healer than Nemesis. Okay. So, is it level or is it the matrices? Because I'm wondering why Lone Ticket got so much more healing than me. Was he just staying in an area? I have a store 2 Coco and only level 50 weapon wise. So what's happening? Why are you healing more than me then by so much? Because I got tier 3 and it's level 100, so that doesn't make any sense. What's happening? Am I misunderstanding how you heal? If you have Frigg, you should run her too, cause healing scales with damage stat. Oh, that might be also what it is. I think because I have a shitty level 1 healing just to get resonance, I think I'm killing my innate. No, because you still had much. Well, I think you maybe just have 2 normal healing weapons. I don't know. Also, a good thing you said that, or else I would have been running around with a shitty weapon. Do that. Also, bad idea taking off the attack weapon I have. Do you have Benedict? Yeah, no, I had that. Yeah, let's see. I had both of those on. But I was also rocking, my CS probably dropped because I was rocking a weapon that has no level in it. But if you have a level 50 weapon, then I think that would have probably balanced out. So the fact that you got so much more healing than me leaves me wondering. Maybe it's the matrices I don't have on this thing. I think I do have matrices on it, though. Just not very good ones, but still. Strange. Weapon level honestly hardly affects anything. All that matches just some raw stat and CS. I see. Maybe that's what it is. Submit both of these. Also, might as well get to Mia's kitchen thing and password. I don't want to do password. We're not doing that. All right, let's start doing the joint operations. We need grind anyway. roasting, man. Whew. I feel like I'm losing my streamer duration that I usually had. I also could be under the weather though. I feel like I've been sick for a hot minute. It's frustrating. But yeah, I feel like we could usually easily go for 20 minutes, and now around like the hour 30 mark, I start feeling like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm slamming coffee. I don't think that's why either. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's also the other thing. Is sometimes like some streamers do really well. Also, goddamn, man, sure was weird looking. Yeah, short ass. Anyways, but what do you call it? I think that's also the other thing is some streamers do really well when they're just like, just going through the paces. You know what I mean? But for me, man, I find it's always funner. I always have a funner stream when I have like things that I wanted to talk to you about throughout the week, or things that I've seen that I wanted to ramble at you guys for, you know. But then the thing that sucks is though I keep getting more proficient at like saying things. Also, goddamn, I'm getting wrecked. I keep getting more proficient at like explaining things quickly and as like quickly as I possibly can. But that also just means you burn through the things you want to talk about instantly. You're like, oh, this is not as yeah. The skill improvements from weapon levels are very negligible. I thought leveling up your weapon was one of those things. Well, I guess maybe it's the argument for doing like leveling up your weapon is just because of the fact that it's the only controllable metric that you can invest in that will have a yield. But yeah. But he says, Lone, use that Hime with Frigg. It's real good. Oh, nice. Do you still want to have a cryo character, though, just to make use of Frigg's resonance? Although, is that a trap that people can find themselves into as well? Like, the idea is that, oh, I need to have resonance. But it's like, oh, actually, if you forget about resonance, you just use what characters are good and they buff up whatever. That's pretty good. Like, what's her name? Claudia, who's a physical DPS, can apply Grievous, which maybe, therefore, will just nuke things in comparison to everything else. In a comparison to like forcing someone to use resonance with the elemental when they're not actually scaled for it or whatever, you know. Also, where is the actual? Also, keep shooting people in the back of the head. Again, out of all the bosses that I do think are like, yeah, this one's the worst by far. It's just poorly made. Like so many people do not have access to a ranged weapon, so you're like, fuck you, by the way. Like, what? Oh, this is just supposed to take an absurd amount of time. Oh, I went to the wrong one. I only have 2-piece Samir and 2-piece Shiro Matricy. That sounds great. I have I think I have 1 2-piece, and I think it's a healer. I'm not even sure if I don't think I have a 2-piece. I do not think I have a 2-piece. Oh, that's what it is. I have a 2-piece, but it's a Merle, who has a terrible 2-piece. Yeah, it's like when you shatter, you heal, and it's like, bitch, I have a heal. What? What? Yeah. I'm not a fan of it, but it's bad. It's not bad. There's plenty ones that are worse, but that one's not great either. but yeah, if I could have any DPS one that's like, hey, you know, randomly in a combat scenario, you do damage. I'm like, great. How about that? Because I haven't found that I've been dying in a way that I could perceive that I could avoid, you know? Like, usually when you die in the Fortress Clash, it's like, okay, I can just not pay attention. I'm usually talking my ass off, and I'm like, whatever, we'll just try to do this. I also think this is something that's like temperament a little bit. Like we were talking about what gives you power in this game. And I do think this is an element of it, which is unfortunate. But like some people are willing to do this joint operation like 5 times and only collect the last reward because that's apparently the one that gives you the highest drop chance for legendaries. But you're telling me you're going to put up with this shit for fucking 5 times? This is absurd. Like, this is not fun. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having right now. If you guys weren't here, it'd be nothing. Okay? It's ridiculous. And it's not like the enemy's attacking us. It's just like the derpiest thing ever. How is this still in the game? Alone Sing It says, lucky all of my characters are DPSs, I assume. Yeah, ranged characters, yeah. I also think ranged characters are just significantly more fun than the melee ones. Because, well, that until we get Lyra. Lyra is like a crazy rock'em sock'em weapon. Seems like it has great movement. Although, what's her name? What's her name? The one who people want to have happen? The one that Lone Synth is probably going to go get. She's like the student council president type. Forget what she's called. But does she have a ranged attack? I feel like she like throws fan blades, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know her E skill is just kind of like similar to Smear's, it seems like, just a huge AoE of swirling death. Maybe not as tight as Smear's, but yeah. Lynn, that's what thank you. Almost there. Oh, fuck. Climb. Bodhi says, I'm burnt out of clearing joint operations, and I would probably only do this again when Saki is released. Really? So what have you been doing then with your resin? Have you just been letting it boil over? That's crazy to me. Are you just using it on weapon parts because it's kind of like endlessly useful? But yeah, I will say that's something that like I think could be adjusted for the better. Like I do think it's clever that they're like, hey, you get a reward after each box you open. Like that's kind of a neat thing. That makes you want to like ooh, piece of candy. But simultaneously, I could also see how it's just completely diminishing. You know what I mean? Like Genshin actually had it pretty good, where it was like, no, you kill a bunch of enemies in a general area, and then you just get your reward. You could spam that twice. I think that'd be cool if there was something like resin in this game, because I am getting to the point where there's like, this is a game where spending your resin quicker is actually a reasonable thing. Also, ow. Because there is so much to do. Also, I'm sorry. Thank you. But yeah, there's so much to do that like I actually wouldn't mind some alleviation, or at least some hyper efficiency if you're willing to condense a material that's farmable, that's technically less time inducing. Resin, oh my god, I'm sorry. This. Also, you have the duplicate, you son of a bitch. That's awesome. Doppelganger. I still haven't watched that video that I want to watch. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's the what do you call it? Everything, the only relic that matters at endgame is what the video is called. Great title, by the way. But yeah. Oh no. It says I'm healing you. Oh no, Stitch. Wait, is that our Stitch? No, that can't be. Shit. Oh, there's lag also. You got him nice. Bolty says, I just spam those beacons. That gives good XP, and you can drop and it can drop good upgrade material. Okay, but Bolty, before you go to sleep, could you explain that to me? Because I heard people say the beacon thing. So does it cost money to expend a beacon? And do you get to see someone else's beacon when you expend one? Because how do you... Do you put down a beacon, and then when somebody finds your beacon, do you get rewards for it? Like, I don't understand how beacons work. It was one of those things I remember seeing in a bunch of guides there at the beginning of the game, and I thought, I'll get to that when I finish just doing the bare minimum, because this seems like a weird like additive thing, and now it seems like maybe not. Maybe it seems like way better to do. I'm gonna go now. Oh yeah, go sleep. Never mind. I'll figure it. I could also just Google it if worst case scenario. So yeah, go get some sleep. It's most important. But he says, also, when are you reviving someone? You can just push the button and then move freely. Don't stay until they revive. Yeah, I've noticed that too. To me, it's in my head. I'm like, I just want to make sure. I'd hate to like pop off and then run away, you know? You buy the beacon. It costs 50 vitality. Then it drops after 24 hours. So what if someone doesn't get your beacon? Basically, I'm wondering how you get the yield. Is there like a mechanic that like if no one finds your beacon, you don't get paid, or if somebody doesn't find your beacon, then you get paid? Also, there's a way to hunt beacons? If that is how it makes kind of sense, where if you can put down a beacon that nobody can find, then you get rewarded after a 24 period time, but yeah. What are the rewards that beacons drop? Is it just like stuff that you get in Fortress Clash, or is it like a wish? If it's a wish, that's pretty nuts. If someone finds it, you get less. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not like you're netting nothing. It's just that you're netting less. Okay, so you do want to hide it somewhere good. And I guess there's a way to like narrow in on a beacon, but it could still be in a crazy difficult place to find. Interesting. That's actually cool. I didn't think about that. The beacon drops upgrade materials. So that's just like wait, hold on, wait a minute. Like straight up like the things that enhance armor? Like the little tiny power cell things that you get from Bygone Phantasm, and like the little chips as well, or just like what do you call it? Cubes to level up weapons. Upgrade material meaning weapon level up or armor level up? Because armor level up could be huge. I didn't think about that. Also, I'm trying to sleep. Fucking shit. I'm sorry. Nice. Come on, big boss. Also, you get cards to hunt for other people's beacons, but you also not do them, but still get rewards for it. Okay, huh. No, just weapon up. Oh, I see. So it's like either you can specifically get weapon material or the other one. I'm not sure. I don't know if you know which one would be more efficient. I assume it'd be the beacons, because it seems like it's delayed gratification almost. Whereas the other ones, you're like immediately going to try to get a level up right now, which makes sense. Oh, I'm tired. Alright. Oh. I think we did most of the things. Let's see. I got 50 couple resin. Actually, I kind of want to try out this beacon stuff, even though I think if I try it out, people will see what my beacons be. Select Omni Beacon. Never use this. Who is this, and why is she so cute? Claim Omni Collector. Bury the collector in the ground. You can unlock the rewards when it has collected sufficient Omni. So do I have to literally go back to the place I deploy it, or can I just go from across the nether realm or something? Sure. Hit deploy. Well, this is fucking stupid. If I put it right here, it's literally right here. Be warned, other wanderers may find and steal your collection, so choose wisely. Okay. Find a stable location and tap here. I don't want to tap it here, man. I get it. Alright, good. So now I run around. Lovely. You sons of bitches. You're not looking at where I'm going. I'm going to such a place. It's so far away. You don't even know. It's like miles away. My mustache is so cute. The beacons also give more XP. Oh, I see. So it's not just upgrade material. It's XP as well. Then those joint operation chests. That's nice. It's pretty huge. Don't worry about what's going on right now, guys. Don't you try to analyze the reflection in my eyes, okay? This camera's pretty good, okay? Although my eyes are literally the darkest thing ever. Very lame to say, but it's true. I'm always hella jealous of people who have, like, gray eyes, green eyes, anything. Anything, man. Jealous. Deploy. Run around. Is there a place that I can go that specifically has these... Oh, I can't put it there? Oh, okay. Alright. You son of a bitch. Wow, they really don't let you sprint when you have this going, eh? Brutal. Brutal. Sure, we'll just... Nope, stop it. Stop climbing. Stop climbing. Jesus. Oh, and there happens to be a thing there. I was about to say, did it say... Oh, great. Great. I love it so much that it takes an eternity to put down. So if there's an enemy near you, it's like, no, you're idiot. Although maybe that might be good too. You put it in like a hornet's nest of enemies. They're just like, well, yeah. Yeah. You can't really get the opening. Something obstructing the thing. God damn it. Enemies are like, what are you doing? Hi, I'm here now. I was not here the whole time, but now. Hello. I always hide my beacons on the water, which is kind of unfair when someone doesn't have a nice ice weapon like Frick. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's malicious. That's what we call evil. Oh, there was a sweet spot that let me place it, and now it won't happen. There we go. How obvious is it? Pretty obvious. It is literally a pyre of light. Oh, woof. Okay. Eek. Well, we were at this place the whole time. I switched back at the worst time. I thought, I'm not. Who knows? Let me see if people can find that shit. Probably. It's literally in the middle of a giant. Yeah. Red says it's random on getting a card to find other people's beacons. It's unlikely someone watching this stream will get that card for your specific beacon. What's that? What's this little sign here? What's this? Is this telling me like someone else's? Omni collector sign received. I don't want it. Let him keep it. I don't want to take anyone's fun, all right? Not for my own gain, at least. Let me be. All right, ladies and gentlemen of all shapes and sizes. Let me find a nice place to talk to you and wind down for a little bit. Never mind, I forgot. Fucking goddamn it. There's so many things to do in this game. I'm so happy. This is just fate. Fate's cruel and a mess. It's like, oh, you thought when you wanted things to do. Well, guess what, idiot? Here's a game where there's just so much all the time. There's no give. It's just go all the time. Let's do dailies. Shit. We got a lot of time still, but still. I wanted to talk to you guys about more things. I need to definitely just have like a folder full of gameplay that I can just put in the background on the days where I'm like, I just want to talk. I don't want to play games and like do both at the same time. Claim it when you get rewards, even when you don't do it. Claim what? Was this little collector sign, or like will be somewhere else? Also, I don't know if anyone said that that's yeah. So I was gonna say, Bolty. Oh, it just says collect. Oh, I see. So when there's no time, you hit collect. Oh, you can collect it beforehand, right? Claim it when you get rewards, even when you don't do it. Oh, so still claim it? Oh, I see. Okay, and then you can choose to use it. Gotcha. So I can just claim a bunch of these Omni ones. Makes sense. I should use my remote controller. Who? They're a signal. I see. So are you just carrying a bunch of Omni beacons that you've not cashed in yet, but you can if you wanted to make a night of it? That makes sense. That makes sense. Also, isn't God of War at the end of this month? Ooh-wee. I'm not sure if I'm ready, man. Kind of wanted to watch a Let's Play before we get into it. Or like not a whole Let's Play, just like a quick update on this stuff. I'll be honest, man. As much as I go on about how much I loved God of War, just with me doing YouTube things, I kind of pick and choose what I can play. I never got to see what the resolution is to the Valkyries in God of War. I never really got. I only participated in like 2 or 3 of them. Thought it was one of the best, well put together boss fights I've ever experienced in games. And I played a lot of the Souls games and stuff. I thought it was so good. It was like super rewarding when you managed. Maybe it was just the way it was filmed too in God of War. Those Valkyrie fights when someone punches through your shield and you perfectly block them, you throw them back, and then it's like violent as hell when you kill them. It's like ripping apart their wings and shit. Like Jesus Christ, violent as hell. Also, sure, let me do this real quick. Yes. Also, there are so many characters in this game that I have no idea about. Probably I should do the thing. Lozika says, no, it's November 9th. Gotcha. So early next month. Gotcha. It's October right now. I fought all of the... Yeah, I know. All the fights looked fantastic. Also, what is this? Oh, this parkour thing? I've never done this one. Can I not use my... Oh, I can't. It's just climbing. Freaking out. What the fuck? Oh, I collected it. It didn't look like it. Okay. Chill. I'm out of dodges. Oh. Oof. Not that bad. It's not that bad. I don't think I did great. 30 seconds remaining. What did I have? Goddamn, it's all blurry. Well, I think I got all of it. Bang, bang, yeah. I got all the little... I think it would be one to be grayed out. I don't know what my time was, but neat. That was the first time I did that one. That was actually pretty fun. I think they get more complex, but yeah. But yeah, what do you call it? The God of War one, man. I don't know. I'm curious what they'll do with our second weapon. Like, we're gonna get Odin's weapon, and I think they're gonna keep the axe. Do you guys think they'll change the axe? I mean, it would make sense in God of War they did at a minimum. Actually, I kind of would like it that Kratos gets one new weapon, and then his son gets like a lot more. That would be kind of cooler, because right now Atreus doesn't really have much weaponry. He has a bow, like a little knife, you know, magic and shit, but not a weapon, you know. Although I thought there was also, like, I remember hearing somebody, like a developer, talk about the characters, and I thought one of the characters in God of War that they were talking about was like, it seemed like the thought that I thought I was gonna have was gonna be a reality, which was, I think the sequel of God of War is obvious that eventually the God of War Kratos is gonna die or become like a spectral entity, whatever it's going to be called, but then Atreus is going to take the series forward. But I still think people are going to want the two-player gameplay that is Atreus and a side character and a main character basically feeding into each other with button presses. I thought we seen a character in the trailer that was like this girl with like crazy cool like gold tattoos on her face, and she would look like she was in like a mythical place. But I thought, oh, is this gonna be the... No, what? Why? Stop! God damn it! Why? I tried to click the goddamn thing. It's right on top of each other, man. Shit. Did you want to teleport? I'm like, no, I'm here already. I just want to click the thing. Right, it says, I'm back. Right, did you ever get into God of War, the newest one, or nah? I think most people, maybe they didn't get into it, but at the very least was like, I'll watch a let's play of it. Don't hit me. Nice. Oh, another Dream Veil, golly. Maybe Dream Veils have a higher chance to detonate on that one. Maybe. I'm not interested in God of War. I'd rather watch a story on YouTube. Oh, you mean watch the like playthrough? You mean? That makes sense. Although I will say it's one of those games that like I think people would get around like being like, oh, it's, you know, you can just play it, or you can just watch a let's play on it and it'll be good enough. I think it's one of those games that when you actually play it, it surprisingly feels good to play. You know? Why? I was about to say, let me play. I watched Jack after my playthrough of the entire game. He would likely play the sequel too. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, I definitely think it's going to be a game that people stream, because I think people who have played it and have gotten into it. What is this? Oh, we got this. I was about to say, if they patch this thing like out of the game, I'd be like, okay, we're heading into a dark age, because it's just such a fun little stupid thing that like makes sense. for you having a tool set that makes like, fuck it. This. Boom, best rewards. Yeah, it also doesn't give you the best. I'll get 2 matrices though. I guess it's pretty good, all things considered. But yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be playing through it because, yeah, but also I'm curious what they'll add. Like, I feel like they have to have, because it's been in development for a fucking long time, which is insane, by the way. When you think about how long it's been since the previous one, you're like, oh man, time is fleeting so much faster than forever. Also, do we have one more to do? I think we have one more to do. Yeah. Oh, it's over here, Zolt. Oh, but I was gonna say, I wonder what they'll do with the, because I think we do have a hub this time around. We have like this city with our dwarven friends, but I think it's probably gonna, well, I wonder if there's gonna be like side quests that are gonna be permeated with the other world, because it was very narrative focused and level focused in that game, the first game. Although you could also return to old areas and whatnot. I will say that the one thing that did feel weird about God of War, the game, was the end game, where like you and your son just take an absurdly long time hanging out in this like weird dungeon crawl weird thing. You're like, this doesn't seem right. It seems like we just figured out our kid was some sort of demigod prophecy horror nightmare that's gonna end the world, at least this world. Which honestly, father like son, makes sense. Although I am worried that, I don't know, I always worry that designers shoot themselves in the foot with the likableness of characters. Like, there was a moment in that game where like Atreus was such an annoying bastard that everyone was like, ugh, God, what an annoying bastard. You know what I mean? And I'm worried that they're gonna keep doing that stuff, because I feel like, listen, man, you can't be doing that. If this is supposed to carry the mantle of the next, like, I feel like so many games do that nowadays, where like you want to make the main character a likable, enjoyable person. And if not, then you have to make them have layers in, like, what do you call it? Kratos can do that because you have so much like built-in goodwill, but Atreus, this random new kid, in this game, if Atreus goes through another like fucking bitchy, hates the world phase, then it's gonna be like, come on, man. I get it's low-key, but I hope there's still moments where it's like, oh no, he's still our like fucking, what do you call it? Our person, our character that we're gonna invest in. Because yeah, otherwise it feels like it's a miss. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I felt that way when I was playing the game the first time around. I loved it, but I thought, the moments when Atreus is getting to be quite annoying, but also it kind of adds up with the overarching premise of the show of like Atreus being a person, you know? A special person, I should say. On a side note, ladies and gentlemen, just to wind down, I'm gonna check some water though, because I'm feeling dehydrated as hell. I feel real sick right now. Yeah, real floaty mentally. Not like, yeah, not good. I'll do this. Claim 500, nice. I will say, I don't feel like the amount that we're gaining, in which it costs to level up, etc. I'm a little worried about that. We don't feel like we're making great pace. Like, I don't think we're ever going to be, because I think it costs like, if we go to the fusion, what does it cost for like some of the end game stuff? Yeah, see, it costs 40 per tick and 100 per tick. I guess that's a good bit of detonations, actually. Theoretically, you'd get, well, again, this is the biggest thing that sucks ass. This is the thing that just is the worst. If they could implement anything that gives it, maybe like an update eventually, they'll give us something that can generate this. But otherwise, ugh. And I think that actually would make the most sense, because eventually they're going to need people to participate in like getting this built faster. So if they could build a machine that literally builds the one resource that they need, then I think that'll probably accelerate their growth and make more sense from a design perspective, all that stuff. Let's go over here. What's a good place to look at and talk to you guys real quick about VR? Because I still want to talk to you about it. Let's go over here, maybe. Let's try this. No, wait, this, too much, too little, good enough. Zoom in, this way. This. Time never changes, never mind. We'll do rain. All right. Oh, my body, I'm so fucking falling apart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did say in the stream we would be streaming for, what is it called, 15 minutes or something after 7. So I have to still ramble at you. But what did Red say? Red says, I'm just going to stay at 5 for my island. Yeah, just keep pumping it until you get the mount. Is the car that good, man? Because I think it looks cool red, but I'm getting more annoyed. I love my ostrich thing, my bird mecha thing, but it's a pain in the ass when you clip on every rock that's ever existed ever. So the people are saying that the stripper pole one that you like hang on, that one apparently has much better like hitbox stuff to where you can literally just glide around in most things. Which to me, I feel like I might need to have it. Granted, I know people be interested in the what is it called, the cosmetic end game aspect, but for your boy, it's agitating. Every time I hit something, I'm like, God damn it, this is stupid. Also, on the topic of VR stuff, out of all these games, what game would you think you would want to see a stream that maybe I could put together? Maybe Friday? We'll see. That might be our first test. The main thing I'm worried about the stream, and I may need to change like the sub goal and all that stuff to kind of see if I can get people to chip away at this over time with me. But I wanted to get a good headset that has good audio and also a good mic. And unfortunately, the better the mic, the more expensive the headset tends to be. Although I do think I'm just an idiot when it comes to audio. I like when there's a voice that seemingly has some careness, some like care to it, I guess. But yeah, what do you call it? Out of all these games, which one would you want to see any gameplay of? One that looks moderately interesting. There is the Halloween festive one, which I think would be Saints and Sinners. Granted, that one is never really terrifying so much as it's just kind of like a playground area with zombies. Half-Life Alyx, that one has a moment in it which is truly horrifying. Yeah. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to it within an amount of time that is reasonable. Third one, what's the other one? Bone Lab, not the newest one, but the old one. And then, what's the other one? There's one other one. Maybe Beat Saber. Maybe there are horror VR ones, and I think that's the worst possible thought I could have had of like, oh, we could play a horror VR game, even though it's worse in VR, and I already don't want to do it when it's not in VR. So what the hell, you know? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, as always, I would like to preface this by I might be overstepping my means because let me show you guys this. Is this one of the ones? Yeah. Okay, so this is the VR. Let me go full screen. This is one of the VR mouses. Normally I don't like to do this because it's kind of inside baseball weirdness where me and my struggle, like essentially. But with my left hand, right here, my left hand, I can actually manage just enough. This is the trigger, which I can hit this is what you grab with. So I can hit that, fine. I can also hit the trigger button. This one actually feels fine. But as you guys can see, with this finger, I can barely hit it as is. So when it comes to my right hand, which is my significantly smaller hand, I'm missing bones in most of my fingers, stuff like that. Fun, I know. Not as easy. This button, I can, if I want to hit the joystick, it's right here, and I can barely hit it. Now, your boy, being a weirdo, I can hit it if I just hit the bare like the one part of it. But you can imagine, this is how you pick up a gun. You press this, hold it down, and then shoot. And you can see how fucking finagly that is by holding that down and then shooting at the same time. So what I'm thinking, this is my own random bullshit. I'm thinking if I take a piece of tape and a piece of metal, which I have, thin piece of metal, and I hook it around this, and then I also, just having like some of those straps that people have that just like lock on your hand, like with a strap that goes across right here that you slip in, that would help. But I still think I'll need to get a little more reach on that button. So I think I'll need to find like a piece of tape, piece of metal, and hook it up here to where it jets out like that much, and maybe even curves around to where I can just hit that there and detonate this. Needless to say, all of that may take more time than Friday's stream would give. So yeah, but we have it. So there's that. Also, I did order a connector for my thing. Also, man, it's just so much to learn. It literally is like getting a PC again. At least that's my feeling of it. Well, it's to the extent in which you want to learn it. But like to me, installing games, getting like the right way to record it so that it's not nauseating for viewers is all a challenge. An interesting one at that. But we'll get to it eventually. It's definitely a $500 I'm gonna make this work kind of investment. But yeah. Anything is fine. I know nothing about VR. Well, I hope I can unlock that world to you, Lone Syndicate, and show it to you in a beautiful light. But yes, I gotta chip away at it because I do see people like pull up a little chat when they're streaming that shows everything, which is nice. Which I also would love to, do. But again, I don't know how hard that is going to be to mod that in there. Red says, mounts in this game are just skins for speed boost anyway. Hardly matters at all. I'd rather have a cool skin. That's true, but what if the mount is indicative of you clipping on shit? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's just, it doesn't have anything like that, but I do think the hitbox for that it does equate to sometimes you hitting everything and stopping on it as opposed to being thinner theoretically so that you can go around them easier. Just hit me with whatever. Gotcha. Thank you, Louis. I'll be using you as a test dummy because you have no gauge of VR in any way. So if I can make it exciting to you, then I think I can make it exciting to someone who's maybe slightly interested in this as well. Although it's definitely going to be a barometer. And again, it's also different that I'm not like, let's get into VR and let's make like a VR channel. Oh my god. Also, I was thinking about making a VR channel just to have some just to start doing that, but then not telling you guys about it until I've really nailed it. Until I've really gotten that one video of that idea that we talked about. So it'll be under the radar. But I feel like now that I say that, people might be searching for it. So I'm not going to do that. But in the future, maybe if I'm like, hey, here's a thing, then I'll give that to you. But yeah, I do think I shot myself in the foot by not just starting out slower, by being like, hey, we're gonna get into VR. I have this kind of idea, but like perfectly doing something, because yeah, starting out right at the hop of being like, no, we're gonna gun it. We're gonna do the hardest thing I can think of, and have a super strict version of success. Because that's the other thing, is I would like the videos, the perfect play video idea things, to be like something that people can't really argue with. We're like, I mean, you kind of were like just shooting people. Like, I wanted it to get crazy. Like, I seen Boneworks footage and I thought, wouldn't it be wild if someone grabs someone, pop them in the head, threw them to the ground, a bot jumps at you, you grab them, chuck them, shoot them, progress. Like, it has to be snappy, you know what I mean? Also, I still haven't really nailed down if I have bad VR motion sickness. I don't have bad VR motion sickness. I do just think moving can detonate your motion sickness, so I need to just crank that away tonight. But I also have too many things to do right now. I want to make a video tomorrow about why people are excited for Vetra, but I think I'm going to do something else until that, because there's a stream going on in Tower Fantasy, which is basically is that whole situation, the Vetra thing. Also, when is the new event going to be here? Before we end it. Also, Beat Saber streams, I feel like are a copyright nightmare, but maybe there's some like royally free ones, probably. Maybe, who knows. What am I doing? We are going to... Oh, I want to go to our event, see what we're at. We are at 1 hour. Oh no, I didn't do all the things. I didn't get the cards. I don't know what Vera navigation is, if it's good or not. Purchase from the Journey store. What is this? Does anyone know what this is? Why is it important? What does it do? Do I need it? Do I need it? Beat Saber anime music, man. Well, that's the thing also. I don't think... I don't know if I really want... I'm sure I'll just keep my camera on. Oh, it's just the title? Oh, it just says Veteran. Okay, gotcha. That's fine. Or Vera, I should say, not Vetra, Vera. Great, thank you. But I don't know if I want to do the streams with like the face cam or like the real-time thing. I think it would be cool to be like once in a blue moon, if something happens, I could pause it. But I think largely I just want it to be, because I want it to be immersive into the first-person thing. Like you're an extension of what I'm seeing, essentially. You know? Body cam? No, I don't think body cam would be very good, you know, especially with my room being terrible. It's like not very aesthetic. Some people have like a concrete background that looks clean, and I'm like, that looks nice. That looks like, okay, look at you. Started a channel about VR and popping off on it, you know. Body cam. Also, man, it's there's such a cool like indie market on like the accessories to VR stuff. It's really crazy. Like there's a strap that looks kind of nice, but you just tighten this knot, like this knob that just pushes it in your head. Otherwise, I'm sitting there having these fucking straps pull my head into this piece of plastic, which is gnarly. But yeah, I don't know what. Oh, but I do think we're gonna need to. It's gonna be weird putting the charger on, because like the charger I have, I'm worried about me not having enough space for that charger scribe. Yeah. What part are you on right now, Lone Syndicate, for the one anime? The one anime, what is it called? Future Diaries. Also, I didn't pause my playback. I'm surprised the stream is running so well. Just got another win in Deathverse. You jump back on Deathverse, start grinding. After that 10 kill game, anything less than 7 kills just doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's crazy. That's mental. Although I guess that's what KD does to you, right? Where like, this is my KD and this is what I mean. But I've always thought, well, I guess Deathverse isn't a KD game. You just die if you die. But to me, that was always the one metric that I was like, this is what matters. All right, everything else is just lies. I will say that'd be pretty funny though for the whole Beat Saber thing. Because I see, man, it's always hilarious because Beat Saber looked cool, but there was another exercise one that I thought looked rad. But it had like these little orbs that you just punch basically and you crack them. It's the kind of same thing with Beat Saber, you slashing these things. But I was just laughing my ass off because it seems like the Beat Saber person is just like these like, I just seen these not middle-aged, but like these 38-year-old women just fucking going the hardest I've ever seen anyone go. And I'm like, fucking let's go. Yeah, it's probably like, I don't, to me in my head, now that I see things as like demographics and made for certain people and everything's made for somebody kind of thing, it makes sense that it's like, oh, this is the market probably for like moms that used to go clubbing or something, and they're just fucking cranking away, raving like mad, and I'm like, let's go. It's so weird but so wholesome at the same time. Elizabeth said, I'm on episode 16, so they are in the hospital. Okay. Is the main character still very skittish? I didn't really ever, yeah. Oh, I didn't ask you, Lone Syndicate. How did you feel about... Oh, sorry, I keep asking you questions. I know you're probably trying to play Deathverse. You asked me how I enjoyed the pharmacy anime, the Parallel World Pharmacy. How did you enjoy it? And did you finish it? I imagine you finished it. One of my favorite moments in that show, though, man, is like every moment where like they recognize him as absurd is fun. But it's even cooler when the queen herself is like, "Oh yeah, no, he's a god. I also think he's a god." Yes, actually, we should not piss him off at all. But also, it's rad that he's just like easy, like or like what do you call it? He just commands shit. But he's also like a fucking 40-year-old person. Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm still on episode. Oh, just wait. I want to see how you think about the ending. Because the ending to me, I looked at the Crunchyroll comments, and a lot of people really liked it. I think every like ending episode in Crunchyroll comments is everyone being like, I love the fuck out of it. Season 3 must have kind of thing. Which is true. I would love a season 2 of it. It's very low likelihood that we're going to get a season 2 of it anytime soon, though, because we don't have much source material. So it's not looking great in regards to season 2 soon. On a side note, I know you're not watching it right now, but one of the things that still to me, like I wanted to ask Nub this, but I don't think Nub, I'm not sure when Nub will pop in, but I wanted to ask Nub this about Overlord. There's a scene in Overlord where it doesn't make sense to this day. I think it was just a liberty that the anime took that the main show didn't take. But in the show, in the first season, I think it's episode 8 or something. It's not too much of a spoiler. You're okay. But there is a person that they describe is not dead, and that person has a sister that later comes into fruition within the series. But it left me like lost by the fact that I'm like, wait, we never hear from this person again. They don't mention that she like dies because of her wounds or whatever. So like, yeah, there's one person that survives, but then they don't talk about her at all. And I was wondering if it's like, is this some sort of weird thing where she does die, or Ainz is like keeping her in the background and we don't understand that until we get to a certain novel or something? I don't know. Olympic says, I will get to Overlord one day, Grin. Then we could talk about. I was gonna say Lone Syndicate because the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just like, I think you'd love it. Like, again, it's one of those moments where I think episode 1 you'd be locked in. Episode 2 you'd be locked in. Be fucking locked in. Red says, gotta go. I have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Red. I will not let this title be a lie. We have 3 minutes. We can do 3 minutes. We can actually have an awkward conversation for 3 minutes. But what do you call it? I was about to say Lone Syndicate. I think the first 2 episodes, there's things that happen that I think Lone Syndicate would love this. It'd be a moment where like the show doesn't hold back in any way. Especially the scene with Albedo in the very beginning. You'd be like, I'm gonna watch this whole thing right now. But after that, Grin, may I suggest an anime? It's one of those slice. Hit me. What is it? A part of me does have a laundry list and stuff to do, like watch, but yes, we'll see. Well, I probably hit. I was thinking about 2 ones. So they hit me with the one you were gonna suggest, but I want to know about the other one. I'll tell you about the 2 I'm watching. I want to watch or considering watching. One of them is the Skeleton Knight, which just looks good. Also kind of new, so I can make a video about it, which is hopefully good for people who are curious about the show as well. The other one is the anime that's like a slice of life that's about like this dude who's tall and like has an angry face, and there's like a short girl with short hair with big things. It has a season 2 coming out this week or this year, the season, whatever. And that one looked fun too. Tanakawa Over the Moon for You. I know that one. Yeah. I thought you would know that one too. Let me see. I'll search this one you just sent me. I bet I've seen it. I heard about it around. I usually see things. Oh yeah, no, this one's on the list. What the fuck is with this show, man? I've seen the beginning part of it. He gets fucking blitzkrieged by a bus or some shit. He almost gets isekai'd, but this lady just saves his ass and also is fucking bloody. Like, they're just caked in blood. They've both been hit by a car. I've seen the beginning opening of it in like Canvas, and you're just like, what is going on? What is happening? And also, it seems like it's funny because it has that like short queen and king energy, but they also like still are like cute and intimate, but not quite grossly intimate. You know what I mean? It's very weird. The show I feel like it's hard to be placed. You know what I mean? But definitely something strange. It's on the list of things to watch. I don't think I have it on my new list though. You ever get to like list 1, list 2, list 3 because you just keep getting more backed up? Yeah, dude gets hit by a bus. And gets up and then runs after go. She also got hit, right? Like she pushed him out of the way or something like that. So they both got clipped. She's like, what? And she's also like, yeah, whatever. Saves him, but doesn't actually like save him. Like call an ambulance. Hey, are you okay? But she's like, yeah, I just kind of nudged you out of the way and we both got hit. Anywho, this seems like a legal nightmare. Let me walk away. Yeah, what is the premise of that one, by the way? The one that's because I never really was able to parse it together. It just seems like a romance rom-com show where like it's this tall dude who seems innately aggressive, and he seems like to have like a lower classmate or whatever you want to call it. He's like her senpai or something like that. She's just following him around. And he's kind of like, I guess, cute girl, whatever. I guess, why not? But I don't know what the premise is. I think the Amwes have kind of spoiled some things for me to where it's like, oh no, he's interacted with this person at some point, and she's kind of been interested in him after that point. She's like, okay. But I don't know what the if you were to calcify it as like a thing. Like there's one that's like, it has a horrible name, but it's like my girlfriend's Agara or something like that, or something like that. It's the one I used that in all of my anime like thinking faces, but it's like the dude pondering something, looking off in the distance, and I thought, oh, it's so good. But yeah. Also, I don't know. You're probably in the middle of a Death First game. You're like, Grin? I can't comment about what it's called. It's called that. Is that the one with the one person? Oh wait, no, this is a different one. No, this is a different one. This is also on the list. What do you call it? Let me see. Oh, I don't know what it's called. It's a different one. Different type thing, but not too small. Smaller, with bigger Harada. Bigger Harada. Short hair, Harada. Yes. Yes. But that's not the one I'm thinking about. Oh, what do you call it? Crunchyroll had like it in their list of things that were coming up. But yeah, this one also looked cute. Oh, that one also just looks like a solid comedy. You know what I mean? I killed myself, Grizz. So I could die. Don't listen again. You shouldn't have. Oh, we reached the cap anyway. Shit. Oh, it's, we reached the point. Grin, you're gonna have to tell me the name. I'll look at it. I'll try to find it before we end the stream. It's a very generalized title. What the fuck? Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Where the heck? I feel like it was a pretty good description of the show. That's right. There it is. That's what it's called. It's called Uzachi Wants to Hang Out is what it's called. That's what it's called. I found it by typing in. I can't see what I typed in. I already canceled it. Shit. Yes, that is. I found the name. That's what it's called. I'll paste in the chat. Oh, you knew it! Fucking goddamn it! Son of a bitch! I'm gonna paste it in anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about watching. It looked like it was a good one. Nothing too... Again, after watching Overlord, I think I need one that's like, let's just calm down. That's why the one you suggest is also a good answer. I completely forgot about that one. But yes. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you kindly for your time. I appreciate you letting me ramble about VR things. I know I'm a roller coaster of interests that I'm sure is getting thrashed. You're getting wrecked by all the random shit I'm throwing at you guys. But hopefully, one of them will connect. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We'll be streaming on Wednesday. No, sorry, not Wednesday, Thursday. And I'm off to go exercise and get after it. Thank you kindly for your time. Expect VR at some point. I'm not sure if I can make it to Friday now that I think about it. With all the things I need to look into. Maybe a very scuffed first impression stream. We'll see. Thank you kindly for your time, and goodbye.